right, so now we're going to go ahead and look how to create an assessment within Schoology. So I'm going to go back to my resources and I'm going to click add resources and we are going to click on add assessments. This is going to look a lot like a quiz or a test. With the package that GCPS purchased, we now have a browser lockdown option so that whenever you do give an assessment, the kids will not be able to leave that assessment browser. Which is a nice feature. So this is going to be similar to a quiz and a test. You're going to name your assessment whatever you would like it to be. I would keep it consistent. So I'm going to go ahead and name this as a practice assessment. And I'm going to give my maximum points. And I'm going to hit submit. When I hit submit, it then automatically creates that assessment within Schoology. And then I can set up my questions and my directions. So it's automatically going to take me to this page where it will be the setup. And I can type in my instructions. And then I can type in my settings for that assessment, whether or not it has a time limit, how many minutes they have. So let's say I only want them to have a class period worth of time to take their test. I can randomize the questions. For a test, I may want this, whereas a quiz, I may not. And show possible points. I'm not a fan of showing possible points. Assessment toolbar. This is important. This is where kids can flag questions for review. So just like how whenever you guys take a test online, you can flag that question. This is along the same lines as what they would see for the HSA and for MISA, where they can flag those questions. They can eliminate answer choices. That's up to you. Using a calculator. They can have no calculator available. They can have a basic calculator available or a scientific calculator. If you want them to use a ruler, you can, and you can determine what kind of ruler you want them to use. A protractor, that's again a yes or a no. Highlight text within a question, you can have them highlight text. If you want them to be able to use a notepad, you can. And I'm pretty sure that you can see what notes they've taken, but I'm not 100% sure. Student settings. Allow students to review results. You can. This is going to be just like with the quiz. You can say no and then they can't see their results. If you say yes, then they can see how they did. If you say yes with correct answers, then that would show them the questions that they've gotten correct and incorrect, and the questions that they got incorrect, it would show those correct answers for them. And this is just like a nice little blurb for you that they can change and review answers before submitting an attempt. And number of attempts that you want them to have before they can submit. When you click save, it will save all of these settings for you. It'll give you that nice little check mark. And you can go to questions. If you go back down to setup, there is, whenever you click save, add questions down here at the bottom as well, so you can do it either way. Here are the different assessment question types. You have a little bit more options than you do for a quiz or a test, and I think there's a training on specifically assessments, so I'm not going to go through the different question types because I think it's being covered there. And whenever you go to add your questions, you can then preview it just like you did for a quiz. And when you are finished, it will save all of those changes for you. And you can edit them with these different actions. You can delete it if you want, or you can copy it to a course or to a specific folder. And that is how you create an assignment.